Hey guys, it's Yogi here with some Project Cars and also a little bit of a chit chat as to where I am currently racing in Project Cars and that sort of stuff. So I just want to start off by saying, if you don't follow me on Twitter already, go follow me on Twitter, because I post random crap. I tend to post news about videos when I plan on doing videos, roughly when videos may be going live, and also fairly recently when I've been creating online lobbies on Project Cars, I've been tweeting out saying when they're going live, that kind of thing. And you know, if you fancy joining me in a open lobby, then follow me on Twitter. I'll find out when I'm going to be doing one, because I will tweet about it. So yeah, basically every now and then I might just do an open practice lobby or something like that. When I'm basically trying to find a car setup for something in particular, I might just create a lobby and open it up so anyone can join. And yeah, it gives you guys, if you're on PC, a good opportunity to come say hi and come, you know, race in the same lobby with me if that interests you in any way, shape or form. I really don't mind whether you're playing on whether you're playing with a keyboard or with a wheel or controller, just as long as you know you're competent and you can keep the car on the track and keep it in control and not crash into other people. So yeah, there's that. Also, I should probably talk about where I am actually properly racing now, and also TGC. So unfortunately, I'm no longer racing with the TGC. I left, or shall I say stopped racing with them pretty much officially back in mid-October. Essentially, the main reasons why I left is that I was looking for a new challenge. I wanted to free myself up a little bit more in terms of having more time to myself to enjoy other games, do the YouTube things. There was a phase where I was kind of really struggling to manage my time and find time to do decent YouTube videos. Also, obviously, seeing friends and family and other interests and hobbies and things like that. I was kind of, with the TGC, with their 2 races a week format, I was kind of struggling to fit all that in. And obviously, I probably could have gone to doing 1 race. However, you know, their events were rather enticing, and I kind of wanted to join in with every single one, as it was a great group of guys and I really enjoyed racing with them. But unfortunately, I just kind of, yeah, I wanted a little bit more time. I wanted a new challenge, and I wanted to kind of focus and devote my time into, I guess, a specific car or specific car class, and kind of there be some kind of end goal, which league racing is basically exactly that. It was exactly perfect. It was exactly what I wanted. So I've gone over and started racing with Apex Online Racing. They are a bunch of guys who I used to race with in racing leagues back on F1 2012, and they've been going since F1 2010, 2011. They've expanded quite a bit, and they went through a name change at one stage. It was ARL before, now it's AOR. And yeah, basically I knew a number of the guys there already, so I went back to them, basically tried and tested their format for a couple of races. Their rule system and everything is very clear, easy to understand. Their format and rules are actually very, very similar to TGC, so the transition between the two was fairly easy. However, obviously them doing a dedicated racing league in Project Cars, it was a hell of a lot more competitive, and there was probably 5 to 7 drivers in the tier that I was in that were basically battling for podiums on a consistent basis. So you can imagine it being very, very competitive at the top, and that kind of stuff really interests me and hooked me. And yeah, I've kind of, you know, gone over to them now. I'm now racing with them. We're going to be starting a new season. The first race is next Wednesday, which is Wednesday the 25th of November. So if you want to go check them out, the link is down in the description down below. You can basically look at their rules, their format. They run a number of other games as well. I believe they've got a league for Forza 6. They were going to do F1 2015 up until F1 2015 got released and found out there was a horrendous buggy mess and they can't do it. But I think they've just started up an F1 2013 league. They've gone back. Obviously, they got a Project Cars one. They also got iRacing. They play a whole load of other games as well, and it's across all 3 platforms. So Xbox One, PC, and PS4. So yeah, if you're interested in that kind of thing, go check out Apex Online Racing. Very good place to race and meet new people with some really good race sets and formats. Another group that I want to give a shout out to is also RSR, which is a group that was actually formed by a number of TGC members. This is a fairly recent thing that's just started up. Basically, a number of the guys in TGC who were doing quite a lot of the event planning and kind of helping run the league that TGC ran, they kind of got together and all decided that they would like to collaborate and work on their own new project, and RSR is it. It's basically a racing community where you guys can go in, race together on kind of a regular basis as a kind of a social thing. They also got an interesting ranking system, a number of other different formats and events that they do. So yeah, they got some really good stuff going on over there. Obviously, if you're looking for something very similar to the TGC, then that is another really good place to go have a look. I'll leave a link down to their website down in the description down below. Also a link to their forum thread on the Project Cars official forum, because like TGC, they do a lot of their discussion and event planning on the actual official forums, and that's where they spend most of the times, because they don't really have an official forum on their website. Their website's more of kind of an update news sort of area. Obviously they've got all their rules, regulations on there, their ranking system. That's where you go to apply to join the group as well, and you see all the list of members and everything else like that. So it's something, obviously, where they're very new. It's something that they're working on. There's something that they're constantly improving, but it's showing very good, promising signs already. So that's obviously definitely another place to go check out. Both links to those will be down in the description down below. As for the actual TGC itself, I'm not entirely sure. It looks like a lot of the members who were racing with the TGC have moved over to RSR as well. I think there's one or two guys still hanging around. The leader of TGC, Ziggy, he's still around. I don't know whether he's still accepting sign-ups to TGC, so if you put an application in, you may still get signed up. I don't know whether they are actually still active and whether they are still racing. So speak to Ziggy, he'll be the best person to talk to, because obviously where I'm no longer with TGC, I'm not in the know. I don't want to provide false information or give off the wrong signals or anything like that. So the group could still be going, but Ziggy would be the best person to talk to on that front. Of course, in addition to all this, this kind of mainly applies to other people, I guess, outside of Europe, because people over in the US, over in Asia, also over kind of Australia and New Zealand way, they kind of struggle to race with Europeans, mainly because of time differences, also latency with pings and that sort of thing. They can get a little bit of lag. Some people are able to work with it, other people find it a lot more difficult. It entirely depends on your own personal situation, but either way, on the Project Cars official forum in the multiplayer event planning thread, that is, or shall I say sub-forum, that is the best place to go look for similar racing leagues and racing groups kind of in your area. I've seen a number of threads pop up asking for like specifically Australian and New Zealand people, also people over in the US and that sort of thing. So if you want to sign yourself up to a group or a racing league, that's probably one of the best places to go have a look, as you know, you can find somewhere that suits specifically you. You may not want to do specifically GT3s, you may want to do, I don't know, LMPs or vintage cars, or like a Formula C league or something like that. Multiplayer event planning thread, or shall I say subforum, keep saying thread, is probably the best place to go have a look. So that's where all the groups basically talk and, you know, try and advertise themselves a little bit. So take a look in there as well and see if you can find something that suits you. So as for what's going on with me and YouTube at the moment, obviously I'm still aiming to do 2 videos a week. I've got one more TGC video that I am going to be uploading. It's going to be my final TGC video. To be honest, it's probably the perfect fit, as it's such a good race. It's really, really good from start to finish, and I thought it would be great to end on a high with that. That should hopefully be coming very, very soon. To replace obviously the lack of TGC, I'll be doing coverage of the AOR Season 3, so I'll be posting up every single one of my races with there in a similar style that I did TGC with. So I probably won't do TeamSpeak comms. Instead I'll probably do commentary over the top, as TeamSpeak seems to be a lot quieter. It's more competitive and more serious. It's not people messing around and having a laugh on it or anything like that. So there's not much chat going on. Commentary will work a lot better on that, and also hopefully it should bring some good entertaining battling with that sort of thing that you guys like to see. So that is going to be one of the things that is obviously coming. Obviously I've got a number of other things with project cars lined up as usual, which I really need to get round to. Dirt Rally, obviously really enjoying that. I want to keep doing more videos on that as the updates roll out, and keep doing those banzai runs that I keep doing through the stages, through the forests and the tarmac, the snow and all that sort of stuff. It's really good fun, really good game, and obviously I want to post my thoughts on that and do a video on that fairly soon too. Assetto Corsa, I got the new DLC, also updated obviously to 1.5, I believe it was. I need to do a video on all of that. I've got one that I've recorded and I probably will upload, as it was a pretty decent race. I also need to post my thoughts on Assetto Corsa because I'm in two minds about the game at the moment. iRacing, if I can get myself back into it, I can. I keep saying that I've been meaning to get back into it. I just need to find the time to kind of sit down, dedicate myself to it a little bit, and get myself into a series where I want to keep racing and obviously post videos on. The only other game that I can really think of is Race Room Racing Experience, which I'm having some technical difficulties with. Really enjoy it. It's quite a good game, and the sounds on it are absolutely phenomenal, and I want to do a video on that. However, whilst I can record the video, I don't get any. It doesn't pick up any sound. No sound is played back, which is really annoying. I have a rough idea of what is causing it, but I basically just need to properly sit down, troubleshoot the issue, and try and get that working. And once I do, I'll do a video on that as well. Oh, and maybe Rocket League. I did do one video on that, and it seemed to do okay, but I don't think too many of you guys watched it. And it's a really fun game. So if I get any more funny, stupid, crazy, ridiculous rounds, I might upload those as well. But otherwise, I think I'm going to conclude it there for today, as I've waffled on quite a bit. Basically, I just wanted to update you guys and say that I'm not with TGC anymore. There isn't going to be any more TGC videos. However, I am now racing with Apex Online Racing. Do a little bit of promotion for them, do a little bit of promotion for RSR, and also any other racing group out there on the multiplayer event planning thread sub-forum. God damn it. Yeah, you can tell I've been waffling on a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to leave the video there. Thank you very much for watching. If you do have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. But otherwise, hopefully I shall see you soon. But in the meantime, take care.